Well, a very good morning and welcome back to the channel. No, we're not in the Cotswolds, as you can probably gather from the water and the fact that we're in a fishing port. We've escaped the Cotswolds. We've come down to the North Cornish coast and to the quaint historic fishing village of Padstow to enjoy a few days and celebrate New Year. And we thought we'd take you with us and show you what Padstow has to offer. It's a lovely little town, quaint shops, restaurants, bars, pasties, fish and chips. It's got everything. And we're going to be here for a few days, so we're going to show you around. Today we're going to show you Padstow during the day. And then when the lights come on later, we'll show you Padstow at night. So I hope you enjoy this rather different video. I know it's not the Cotswolds, you might be a bit confused, but hopefully you'll enjoy it. So I'm going to head over to that jetty there and show you some of the areas just past Padstow and across the rock. So come with me and I'll show you around. Come and see what we've got to offer. Bye for now, bye bye. So Padstow has been here at least since the 11th century. It's mentioned in the Domesday Book. It's famous sort of founding father, St. Enodoc. He was a Welsh saint who came over and spread Christianity. It's been a trading port for many years, shipbuilding, and in more recent years, obviously tourism. It's a very popular place to come for a holiday. It's got fantastic beaches all around it, a lovely harbour, fantastic cafes and shops and restaurants. And of course, talking of restaurants, there's one in the distance there, you probably can't quite see it. That's Rick Stein's famous seafood restaurant. Rick Stein has really put Padstow on the map in recent years with his cookery shows, his books, broadcasting, and his owns many businesses here. A fantastic seafood restaurant, a cafe, even a fish and chip shop. No wonder locals call it Padstein rather than Padstow. But I think he's done a good job for the place, and he's really brought people into the town. So this is the old harbour. It used to be open and you used to have to wait for the tides coming in and out for boats to go into the main harbour. But now they've built like a tidal gate that opens and closes. And yeah, quite busy today. And it's the day before New Year's Eve, so New Year's Eve. And yeah, it started to rain again, so hopefully not for long. I'll see you in a moment. Bye for now. Bye bye. Well, we're still on the jetty. I came here because it's a bit quieter for now. Obviously we'll go through the town as well. This is a Camel Estuary, and there's a lovely walk. It used to be a railway line from Padstow to Bodmin via Wadebridge. Now it's a cycle path, and it's about 12 miles from here to Bodmin. It's absolutely beautiful. I recommend you try that, the Camel Trail. And this sandy bank is named the Doom Bar because many ships have come a cropper here and capsized. It's a bit of sand that sticks out at low tide, but at high tide you can't see it. It's very dangerous. And in the distance there is Rock, the trendy little village of Rock, again with some fancy restaurants, sky-high prices. It attracts a lot of people from London and the home counties, and it's got a famous brewery there. And yeah, it's a lovely place as well. And to get to Rock, there's only one way from Padstow, well, a quick way, and that's this ferry, which we're very near the ferry crossing point here. And it goes out, again, it goes across there to a beach just in the distance. I'm not sure whether you can see the ferry again. I'll try and get a close up of it when it comes in back to Padstow. But yeah, and further in the distance, that's where the poet Sir John Betjeman is buried, at St Enedonc Church. Absolutely delightful place to visit. The superb golf course, and again, some beautiful beaches. I'm filming in 1080 today, not 4K, because where we are in our apartment, the Wi-Fi is not that fast, and I don't want to spending ages and ages at home uploading videos. If you don't see this video at all till January the 5th, when we're back home, that's why. But hopefully you'll see it before then. Anyway, I'm going to move along a bit more, and I'll see you in a moment. Bye for now. Bye-bye. So as I said, it's New Year's Eve, and it's very busy today in Padstow. As you can expect, everybody's getting ready for New Year. All the restaurants are full, although the one we went into yesterday did have places, so maybe, like most places, they're having a little bit of a problem this year. But as you can see, it's very busy and quite wet now. There's one of the famous pubs, the Shipwrights. Really nice pub. And here we are in the main harbour. This is the port itself, shut off now from the sea. And at night this really comes alive. It's an absolutely wonderful visual explosion. And I'm looking forward to showing you this later, once it gets dark and there's less people around. But yeah, over there is the Customs House, one of our favourite pubs. We were there last night. That's the place we head to once we get here, and they weren't doing food, so we went somewhere else. But yeah, it's one of our favourites, and it's just a lovely harbour with shops and cafes and gift shops, lots of history. And obviously at the heart of it is a fishing community. It's still a working harbour, and yeah, as you can see, plenty of boats in at the moment. Many of these are probably staying here for winter. But yeah, don't want to get too close to the edges or fall in. But yeah, hopefully you're enjoying this visual tour. It's not the Cotswolds, I keep saying, but it's beautiful and it's a bit different. And we've escaped here, so. And here we have another famous place. This is the Jubilee Queen, one of the pleasure cruisers that goes out in the summer, takes people round the coast. Fond memories of holidays here where we've been on the Jubilee Queen. And it's all lit up. In fact, it's still lit up now. But at night it's very spectacular. Really nice boat. So continuing around the harbour, we're all looking forward to New Year and celebrating it. There's always a fireworks show here, and obviously plenty of pasties for sale. I should be having a pasty later. But yeah, the smell of the fish and chips is very tempting. I'll just pan round back. Hopefully you're hearing this. I don't talk too loudly when there's people around, so apologies if my voice isn't the loudest it normally is. Just go down to the water's edge a bit here. Get a different perspective. It's very slippy here, so hopefully I won't fall over and embarrass myself. But yeah, and get down on my haunches a bit. Show you the stillness of the water. It's really quite clear today. In the summer you'll find families sit here fishing, crabbing with lines over the harbour wall to try and catch a crab, and there'll be people actually swimming here, sometimes at New Year's Eve, People rather foolishly jump in. But yep, we've seen it all here over the years in Padstow. But it's just a very special place for us. We love the Cotswolds, we love living there, we love working there, we love bringing you videos of the Cotswolds. But now and again it's great to do something different, and I'm hoping that you're enjoying something a bit different and you're not too confused by clicking on a video saying roaming the Cotswolds and we're about 200 miles away. This is the Customs House pub I mentioned before, lovely pub. Been here many times, many great nights. Obviously was where they used to handle all the fish sales. People have to pay their customs, and that's towards the fish restaurant. So I mentioned earlier about Rick Stein. This is the famous seafood restaurant. This was where it all began for him when he opened this restaurant in the 1970s. It's become world famous, serving fantastic, freshly cooked local seafood. And we've been here once or twice. It's expensive. It's a place for special occasions. But it is a fantastic place, and if you ever get a chance, come to Rick Stein's seafood restaurant. You won't be disappointed. But bring plenty of money with you. It's worth it though. It's absolutely fantastic. And this time of year it's packed, it's all booked, you can't get a table here. But it is a lovely place. So that's Rick Stein's for you. It's obviously a very busy place. Lots of shops, and just up here is another Rick Stein establishment, Rick Stein's Deli, selling lots of lovely things. Again, it's very busy in there today. And then up here is the famous fish and chip shop, which you're queuing to get your fish and chips today. But it is absolutely fantastic. Recommend coming to Rick Stein's fish and chip shop. Really, really lovely. We've even got a Rick Stein seafood bar and fishmongers. They're back in the spring selling fish, and you can buy it online as well. So all along here is pretty much Rick Stein. Rick Stein, Rick Stein. Rick Stein's cookery school, and the fish and chip shop, the deli, and the seafood bar and fishmongers. What Padstow do without Rick Stein, eh? So continuing our walk around Padstow, we're on the sort of where all the working harbour bit, and where Rick Stein's got all his businesses. But here is the National Lobster Hatchery, marine conservation in action. This is where they breed lobsters under strict conditions. The sun's in the wrong place, so I'm hoping you can see that. It says, "Come in and meet our baby lobsters." It's an interesting little place. I don't think it's open at the moment. We've now released over 250,000 juvenile lobsters into the sea to help sustain fragile stocks. Obviously lobsters are, like many species, endangered or in short supply because of fishing, and this area is making sure that the seas never run dry of lobsters. Female lobsters carry between 4,000 and 40,000 eggs, depending on their size. However, only 1 in 20,000 will survive in the wild. We're working to improve this survival rate by about 1,000 times. Fantastic. And just while we're at the lobster hatchery, the sun's coming out. We've got a really, really nice view of the Camel Estuary. That's where I said the cycle route now goes. Follows the estuary to Weybridge, where it becomes a river, and then on to Bodmin through some fantastic woodland. And there's even a steam train and a station, and if you're very lucky you can cycle past as the steam trains whiz by. This is rock, as I said, now in the sunshine, and again St Enodoc, Betjeman, where he's buried. And yeah, this is the working area of Padstow. You can see these boats and dredgers and whatnot, and the ferry's just in the distance there, but maybe you can't see it because I'm not on 4K, but the ferry's now picking up from the beach, not the town, because we're at low tide, as you can see. But yeah, it's a fantastic place. If you want to escape the hordes and the shoppers and the revellers, just walk a few miles down there and you'll be completely on your own. Absolutely wonderful. I think Margaret and Josh will be cycling around there on New Year's Day to visit a pub. I'll probably just drive to the pub, but hey, look at that, absolutely gorgeous. Now, I don't know if you can see that, but that hotel there is now called the Harbour Hotel. It used to be called the Metropole, and it's where the station platform was, or here is where the platform was actually. The train used to come in here. So, you know, this was a busy scene where tourists visiting Padstow would disembark off their train, and the wealthier ones would go and stay there, the Harbour Hotel, or the Metropole. It's a fantastic building. I don't know how old it is, but it's glorious inside, and it's got a lovely, I don't know if you can see it, it's got a lovely restaurant that looks out towards the Camel Estuary. So another place that you should go and see, the Harbour Hotel, formerly the Metropole. Back at the harbour, and the sun's out, so couldn't resist showing you the sun out and a little bit of just the harbour. Well, it's coming alive now. It's midday. People are coming to get their pasties, their fish and chips, or just enjoying the holiday season. So it's Monday the 30th of December, New Year's Eve, and yeah, we're in Padstow, on the North Cornish coast. We've escaped the Cotswolds for a little while, and I hope you're enjoying this virtual walk with me around this historic fishing town. As soon as I mentioned the sun was out, it went all dark, but hey, we saw it for a little while. So we're back where the tree is. You'll be seeing that later, all lit up. I just want to go and show you a few of the little back streets, and also talk about the famous Obi Os custom, which dates back to pagan times. It's a fertility ritual, heralds the start of spring, and it's world famous for the two Obioses, and more of that later. But yeah, lovely pasty shop there, people queuing up, so you know it's a good place. I've been there many times. This is where we had our dinner yesterday, burgers and fish. Thoroughly recommend it. Okay, this is Market Place. Lots of nice shops, sea salt, and up here more gifty shops, a place that makes rum. I know somebody that would like that. Padstow Brewing Company, I know somebody would like that. Chip Ahoy, famous chip shop, fantastic fish and chips. And a lovely bar up here called Ruby's. This shop's changed a lot. Different people come and go. Outdoor clothing, Padstow Piskies, sorry. And that's Ruby's bar there. Just going to get out of the way of the traffic. Sorry about that. Let's just down this little cobbled bit. I think it's called the Drang. PW1, another lovely bar. Lobster pot, ice cream shop. And there's a lovely burger place here. Outdoor burgers, dine in or take away. Very nice. And a little gallery here, the Drang. Very, very many artists come here, and Padstow's full of galleries selling all sorts of wonderful art. The Drang Gallery, and we are back here once more. All roads lead down to the harbour. Wherever you go, you come back to the harbour in the end. So let's go and explore the back lanes. London Road, and this is the London Inn, a lovely old, one of the oldest pubs in Padstow. Absolutely full today of people enjoying a New Year's Eve drink. And up here's the Golden Lion, and the Golden Lion is what they call the stable for one of the obioses. I'll show you the sign in a moment. The Golden Lion. Stable of Padstow's original os. Os is obviously Padstonian for horse, but yeah, you can see an actual image of the horse there. And another Rick Stein establishment, Rick Stein's Cafe and Stein's shop. Wow, we've got a bit of a bottleneck here because there's a chocolate shop, fudge, 3 pasty shops in a row, and everyone's enjoying their pasties, so I may well have a pasty. Normally I go to the pub. This time when I finish my video, I'll probably go and have a pasty. You get some strange looks, people thinking why you talk to yourself, but I'm going to go in there in a moment, but I'm just going to finish the walk first. This is a very narrow street, and there's a lovely pub just here called the Old Ship Inn, which we have many a good time in. The Old Ship. Coming around the corner, Regina's fancy restaurant. We'll be going there for New Year's Day. Lovely place. And this is almost where well, not where we started, but I think probably you've seen enough today. I say I'm going to show you Padstow at night once the lights come on. But that's your tour of Padstow. I hope you enjoyed it as an alternative to the Cotswolds. I hope you enjoy further vlogs of the lights. We're going to do one of Port Isaac, famous for Doc Martin. Stand by for that. Going across on the ferry and walking along the coast path. Some beautiful beaches. But for now, I'll leave you with another view of Padstow Harbour. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you for another vlog very soon. Bye for now. Bye bye.